morning to all. Myself, Nitisha Soni, Assistant Professor in Nursing Department in RPIIT Technical and Medical Campus, Karnal. Today, we will discuss about gestational diabetes during pregnancy. That is, today we will provide important information regarding gestational diabetes during pregnancy. So, let me start. First is definition and magnitude. Gestational diabetes mellitus is defined as carbohydrate intolerance of variable severity with onset or first recognition during the present pregnancy. Not the same as type 1 or type 2 diabetes, because diabetes mellitus had two types: diabetes type 1 and diabetes type 2. Diabetes type 1 is a insulin dependent type and diabetes type 2 is non insulin dependent too. In this condition, not the same as type 1 or type 2 diabetes, varies worldwide and among different racial and ethnic group with a country. Now, next is etiological classification of diabetes mellitus. Type 1. In this type, immune-mediated and idiopathy. Etiological causes: cell destruction, usually absolute insulin deficiency. And second etiological factor is type 2. Range for predominantly insulin resistance to predominantly in an insulin secretory defect with insulin resistance. Other types: genetic mutation of beta cell function, genetic defects in insulin actions, genetic syndromes, that is Down syndrome and Turner, disease of the exocrine pancreas, for example pancreatitis and cystic fibrosis. Next is drug or chemical induced, for example glucocorticosteroid, energenic agonist and others. Infection, that is congenital rubella, cytomegalovirus. Next one is gestational diabetes mellitus. Next one is physiological changes. During pregnancy, there is a state called diabetogenic state, peak at 28 to 32 week, due to increased hormone produced by placenta, HPL, cortisol, insulin antagonist, relieved and relative insulin resistance. Glucose crosses the placenta by facilitated diffusion and fetal blood glucose level closely follow the maternal level. Next is fasting and postprandial venous plasma sugar. First one is fasting, second hour postprandial, and last one is result. First is less than 100 mg per dl, postprandial less than 145 mg per dl, result that is not diabetic. Fasting greater than 125 mg per dl, postprandial greater than 200 mg per dl, result is diabetes. Next, fasting is 100 to 125 mg per dl, postprandial is 125 to 200 mg per dl, result is borderline indicate glucose tolerance test. Pregnancy pathophysiology. Glucose is a teratogen at high levels, crosses placenta readily while insulin cannot. Insulin resistance occurs because hormonal changes associated with pregnancy partially block the effects of insulin. Insulin resistance causes glucose to be shunted from mother to the fetus to facilitate fetal growth and development. Subsequent increase in insulin resistance causes maternal glucose level to increase. 80% of non-pregnant women gestational diabetes mellitus disappears after pregnancy. Useful physiologic process out of balance. And simple way we also called pathophysiology is increased insulin resistance, that is cause decreased insulin secretion, And next one is increased maternal glucose. Then they cause GDM, means gestational diabetes mellitus. Next one is effects of diabetes of pregnancy. That is effect of diabetes pregnancy. That is abortion, preterm labor, infection, increased incidence of preeclampsia, polyhydramnios, maternal distress, diabetic retinopathy, diabetic nephropathy, diabetic ketoacidosis, shoulder dystocia, prolonged labor, PPH, and puerperal sepsis. Fetal and neonatal hazard. First one we are discussed fetal hazard. Fetal macrosomia, congenital malformation, birth injuries, growth restriction, and fetal death. Now second is neonatal hazard. In this neonatal hazard means hypoglycemia, respiratory distress syndrome, hyperbilirubinemia, polycythemia, hypocalcemia, hypomagnesemia. In this neonatal hazard. Gestational diabetes diet. Now we are discussed about gestational diabetes diet. First one is water food are the main concentration. That means plant, vegetable, fruit, grains, and legumes. Second one is only low fat and non-fatty dairy products. Second is avoid saturated fat. Next one is avoid fast food, processed food, microwave food, high sugar food, alcohol, and high sodium food. Next one is drink plenty of fresh water every day. Eat 5 or 6 small meals every day. Eat your meals at the same time every day. Next one is gestational diabetes diet is diet 30 calories per gram per kg normal weight woman, 24 calories per kg for overweight women, and 12 calories per kg for morbidly obese women. Next is diet should contain carbohydrates 50%, protein 20%, and fat 25 to 30%. Usually 3 meal regimens with breakfast 25% of the total intake, lunch 30%, and dinner is 30%. Next is diagnosis. Two-step strategies. 50 gram oral glucose challenge, single serum glucose measurement at 1 hour, less than 7.5 mmol per liter, less than 140 mg per liter DL with normal, greater than 7.5 mmol per liters, greater than 140 mg per DL, 100 grams oral glucose challenge, serum glucose measurement in fasting state, 1, 2, and 3 hours. Normal value, fasting less than 5.8 mmol, that is less than 105 mg, ठीक है, per DL. Second is 1 hours less than 10.5 mmol per liter, less than 190 mg per DL. Second hour less than 9.1 mmol per liter, less than 165 mg per DL. Third hours less than 8.0 mmol per liter, less than 145 mg per DL. Overnight fast of at least 8 hours, at least 3 days of unrestricted diet and unlimited physical activity. Greater than 2 values must be abnormal. Urine glucose monitoring is not useful in gestational diabetes mellitus. Urine ketones monitoring may be useful in detecting insufficient calories of carbohydrate intake in women treated with calorie restriction. Screening essential. All Indian women have to be screened for gestational diabetes mellitus as they belong to a high risk ethnicity. Low risk groups: less than 25 year of age, BMI basal metabolic rate less than 25 kilogram per square meter, no history of maternal macrosomia, no history of diabetes, no history of diabetes mellitus in first degree relative, not members of high risk ethnic group, members of an ethnic group with a low prevalence of gestational diabetes mellitus, no history of abnormal glucose tolerance, no history of poor obstetric outcome. Intermediate risk, at least one of the criteria in this list. High risk: marked obesity, prior gestational diabetes mellitus, glucosuria, strong family history. Must be done between 24 and 28 week of pregnancy. Most gestational diabetes mellitus cases revert to normal after delivery. Value of screening during current pregnancy. Increased screening, identification, and treatment can decrease the morbidity and mortality of gestational diabetes mellitus, decreased macrosomia, cesarean birth, and birth trauma due to the less greater than 4,000 gram infant, decreased neonatal hypoglycemia, hypocalcemia, hyperbilirubinemia, polycythemia, identify women at future risk for diabetes and those with insulin resistance. Women are generally screened for gestational diabetes mellitus with glucose challenge test in the late second trimester. Its result is abnormal oral glucose tolerance test, abnormal glucose challenges test but no GDM means gestational diabetes mellitus, increased risk of future cardiovascular disease. They have a lower risk than women who actually did not gestational diabetes. Retesting. Negative initial test but risk factor present, obesity greater than 33 years of age, positive 1 hour screen following by a negative oral glucose tolerance test, 3 plus that 4 plus glucosuria, low risk no screening, average risk at 24 to 28 weeks, high risk as soon as possible. Treatment. The total first dose to insulin is calculated according to the patient with as follow. In first trimester, weight multiply 0.7, second trimester weight multiply 0.8, and last third trimester is weight multiply 0.9. Medical nutrition therapy. Approximately 30 calories per kg of ideal body weight, greater than 40 to 45% should be carbohydrates, 6 to 7 meals daily, 3 meals, 3 to 4 snacks, bedtime snacks is prevent ketoacids. Calories guided by fetal well-being, maternal weight gain, blood sugar, ketones. Energy requirement during the first 6 months of lactation require as additional 200 calories above the pregnancy meal plan. Fetal monitoring. Baseline ultrasound fetal size at 18 to 22 weeks, measure malformation and fetal echocardiogram, 26 week onward growth and liquid volume, third trimester frequency USG ultrasonography for accelerated growth, abdominal head circumferences. Insulin management during labor and delivery. Usual dose of intermediate acting insulin is given at bedtime. Morning dose of insulin is withheld. IV infusion of normal saline is begun. Once active labor begins or glucose level fall below 70 mg per dl, infusion is changed for saline to 5% dextrose. Delivery at a rate of 2.5 delivered at the rate of 2.5 mg per kg per minute. Glucose levels are checked hourly using a portable meters, allowing for adjustment in infusion rate. Regular short acting. Insulin is administered by IV infusion if glucose level exceed 140 mg per dl. Maternal hyperglycemia in labor, fetal hyperinsulinemia, erosion, fetal acidosis. Maintain sugar 80 to 120 mg per dl, capillary 71 to 110 mg per dl. Feed patient the routine GDM diet. Maintain basal glucose requirement. Monitor sugar 1 to 4 hourly interval during labor. Given insulin only if sugar more than 120 mg per dl. Maternal complication, fetal complication, glycemic monitoring, SMBG and target. Fetal monitoring, ultrasound, planning of delivery, long-term risk. Mode of delivery, non-vaginal delivery or cesarean delivery. Indication of cesarean section, elderly primigravida, multigravida with bad obstetric history. Diabetes with complication or difficult to control. Obstetric complication means polyhydramnios, preeclampsia, malpresentation. Fetal macrosomia. Next is purpurium. Antibiotic, insulin, blood glucose monitoring, breastfeeding, care of baby. Now today we will discuss about gestational diabetes mellitus. First is definition, second is etiological factor, third is diagnosis test, fourth is management, and last is complication. Thank you to all.